Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And the crowd is making this house absolutely electric. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. And they'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Well, I know there are a lot of schools every year that try to make the claim that they are DBU, but when you look at this team and this defense, David, each and every year, the talent is just outrageous, and this might be the actual DBU. Guys that can run, they've got length, man coverage zone, whatever you want, these guys have it.
Yeah, it's really nice to coach, be a defensive coordinator, be a secondary coach when you got guys that look like that. I mean, they don't look human, right? Like the length, the speed, the change of direction. So obviously they get those top-tier guys, and there's just something about the way they play at this spot that makes them look even better.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Michigan! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Turns up, it's Buchanan. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Marshall. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, pressure's coming. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Underwood to throw. Out wide right, it's Marshall. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Here's Underwood. Moves to his right. Fires downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Hansen. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. 2nd and long here. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Caught. At midfield, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. The run inside. It's Marshall. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Going for it that deep in your own end, just outsmarting yourself. Offense set up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Underwood. Buying time to his right. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Direct snap. It's Marshall. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't...
And the ball is free on the pitch. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Fourth down, Underwood. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Gives it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Beck. On the move. Turning it on. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He'll keep it again on the option. Moving toward the end zone, ball out! Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Driven back. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rose.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is
gashing the knee on the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Trying to cut through the noise. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Running inside, it's Hansen. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Give to the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Back to throw, it's Beck. Extending the play. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Creating... He's getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. The give on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Underwood on the play action. Moving to his left. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Underwood. He's got it. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 25 with the carry.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it." All out of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is...
Snags it, and there's running room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught downfield. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Still looking to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking left. Another incompletion on third down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off play action on first down. Rush is on. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Hits inside. It's Hansen. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Makes a man miss. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone. A gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Got it, looking for the first down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Michigan offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Play fake, Underwood. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Lucky to get it off.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Bryce Underwood to the air again. On target over the middle. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll pull it down. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Nice move there. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down, Underwood. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Gets the back moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. Maybe some room here. 30. Past the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
From deep, it's Chambers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here. Here's Underwood to throw. Rolls right. On the run, deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting off.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Under pressure, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Penn State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, pressure's coming. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back's got it on the screen. Thrust that arm out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Sets his feet. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Out wide left, it's Hansen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
41, Michigan 14.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is a sense of optimism and determination. This team has been down big before, just like this. And what they're saying to each other is, let's take it a play at a time. They've got an electric offense. They've got a running game they can count on. But it has to start now. The third quarter is getting underway, and their determination is sky high on the Nittany Lions sideline.
Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the fullback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He breaks a tackle. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. They want to run this quarterback. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wide receiver going in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The give. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Snaps it and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Nittany Lions sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance.
Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Warhawks offense will start this game off with the football. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Caught on the RPO. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Calls his own number. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Warhawks have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Jamison. Just ran him over. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Anderson. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Jamison. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. And the Warhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Working the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's 3rd and long. Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Warhawks! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get our first look at Gunnar Stockton. And a lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Nate Frazier.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Hits the hole, it's Bowens. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll give to Frazier. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They give it back to him. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Frazier. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The RPO, got it. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Jamison. Nice move there. Got a little grass. He is in. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Handoff for Frazier. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. The run inside. It's Jamison. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Keep it on the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. On the option. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Intercepted. Picked up a few.
Entering Accessibility tab, menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers. Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers. Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers. Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.
On that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes it the other way. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking for a crease, it's Jamison. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today, in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Is drill open from the 15. Move to his right. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half, you're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. He'll go.